Today we're gonna be looking at a budget $16 keyboard that I found on Amazon. It is fully hot swappable and it is a mechanical keyboard. We're also going to be checking out a $30 gaming mouse. And if you do want to purchase any of these items, there will be a link in the description. We will be doing an ASMR sound test for both items. We're also going to be doing some gameplay with the keyboard and mouse so I can let you know how it feels when you're playing on PC. Also, if you know of any budget tech items or gaming related items that you want to see on the channel that are under $50, just leave them in the comments down below. Here we have the mechanical keyboard. This was $16. Technically it was $16.99 plus tax. And the model number is the K001. It is a double shot ABS keyboard, fully mechanical and has red switches. It also has these type of caps here. We will get more into the details later in the video. For now, I'll show you what this came with. First off, it came in a generic box just for a keyboard. It is labeled as the Oupary 61 keyboard. It also came with 4 of these replacement switches in case one of them fell. It also came with a keycap and a switch puller as well. The keyboard is wired, so it did come with this USB-C cable. It is pretty nice. It is braided, but also it does look kind of cheap on the end. It also came with this user manual. It does show all the functions of the keyboard on here. We'll check it out later. So here we have the Taipan Pro wireless gaming mouse. We will get more into detail with this later on. I'll just show you what comes in the box. So first, let's look at the box. The box does look more quality than the $16 keyboard. Again, I did pay $30 for this one. It does come with fully detailed instructions on the back as well, and it has all the proper labeling. It looks really nice. In the box, we also got these Redragon stickers. I probably won't use them, but I don't know, there might be people out there that like using these. On second thought, after looking at these, they look pretty awesome, so we'll see. Next, we have the user manual. It's nicely printed as well. And then here's a wireless dongle that you could connect to your computer. It is a wireless mouse. It also came with the USB-C cable for charging the mouse. And this USB-C cable looks really premium. The braiding is really nice. It's a little loose on the ends. It makes it feel really soft and high quality. So now we're gonna take a closer look of the keyboard. We're gonna look at its features or the color options that it has with the RGB. I was trying to look through this user manual and I was reading it, and honestly, I think this is just a generic user manual. It does say here on the user manual that it has Bluetooth mode, but this is not a wireless keyboard. This is a fully wired keyboard. It has no dongle. We could turn up the brightness or turn it down through here. Let's turn it to max brightness. So we're gonna try to get into the features. So let's click the FN key here. So we're gonna go through the mode. And this is a static RGB color. There's no RGB actually moving. It might look like it's moving on the camera, but it's not actually moving in real life. So let's go through these really quickly. We're just gonna click through them. This is a breathing color, I believe, that cycles through all the colors. Yes, it is. Looks really nice. So we're gonna keep going through all of them here. It looks really nice. One thing though is that I haven't been able to find just a static color option, like just red, just blue. It's literally just going through mostly RGB colors. I believe there was a pink color here, but I wasn't able to change it. Okay, so after a lot of testing and reading the user manual, I found a way to change the static colors. So pretty much the second option, the rainbow static color, is where you have to be on to change the static colors. You hold the FN key and then the space bar here, and it'll give you the option to change the colors. When you hold it and you see this cycling here, so it's pretty much all these colors that you see around. I think if you press one, it'll change to that color. Here's a closer look at the RGB mouse, or the Taipan Redragon gaming mouse. It is wireless. It does have these DPI options here that you could change through here. The mouse has 8 clickable buttons. They are all programmable with macros. We're gonna go ahead and look at that in the software. If you do download the software, which is highly recommended, you'll have the options to change everything that you need on this mouse here. This is the software for the Redragon Taipan Pro wireless mouse. So for the main settings, you have the options to change all the keys here. So all the buttons that are on the mouse, you have the option to set them however you like. These are the standard options. So we have left button, right button, middle button, forward, back, 3 clicks. So it'll do 3 clicks automatically. You could actually set it to turn off the RGB as well. So let's actually try one here. So we'll go to number 8 here, which is the rapid fire key. So here's the rapid fire key. We're gonna change it to RGB on and off. We're gonna apply. So it loads really fast, especially since it's on wireless mode. So if you notice here, I'll click it and it'll actually turn off the RGB now. So on here, we also have polling rate switch, rapid fire, key combination. Oh, so this is sort of like macros. So you could enter your key combinations here and it'll auto track them. So if you at the click of a button, it's like a macro, it'll auto activate it. And then you have a disable, and then we have macros. So here you could actually create your macros. So you could actually set them up here, cycle times until the key's pressed, until the key's released, automatic, and you click here and you could start recording your macro. And you could create a new macro, delete it, modify it, or delete it. So it's good because you could store your macros as well, and that's all on the software. Those are all the standard options there. You could also switch your polling rate here. Next we have the advanced features. So here I believe you could set your actual DPI settings and change the color around. So okay, so the lowest DPI is currently on red color, so let's actually change it to this custom color, apply it. So I'm gonna click the DPI button here. So yeah, so instead of being red, now it's light blue. And we have the lighting, last but not least here on the software. So right now I have the full RGB going here. So we're gonna change up the options here, or check out the options. So you have the respiration, you apply. From the looks of it, it's just single color respiration. So yeah, it's single color. Next is steady or static, as it's usually known. So that'll pretty much just keep it at whichever color you choose. Okay, this is the ASMR part of it, so we're gonna do a typing test here. Okay, so now we're gonna do a gaming test with this. So I'm gonna hop in a game of Fortnite and let you know how my experience is while I'm playing the game. So far from playing a couple minutes, I do notice a huge difference from both the keyboard and mouse. So this keyboard feels really comfortable so far. The mouse, especially when aiming, feels super smooth compared to my regular mouse. I do use a wired mouse, so definitely I'm gonna buy one of these for myself. I did buy this one for my wife to upgrade her setup, but I'm gonna get one for myself. It's a really good mouse. So my final thoughts on the keyboard and mouse, they're both really good. They're both worth the price. The keyboard is only $16, so it's $16.99 plus tax. So total might be like about $18. That keyboard is equivalent to the quality of like a $40 to $50 keyboard, maybe even higher. It's really good. It sounds really nice. It feels well too. The only downside is that it is wired, but usually with keyboards, you don't really need a wireless keyboard. Wired is good enough, and that keyboard really does the job, and it looks really nice. As for the mouse, the $30 mouse, for $30, it's a steal. The mouse comes with software. It comes with the 8 macro buttons that you could switch to anything you want. The only downside for it is the RGB. It's not as bright, it's not as vibrant, but it is really good. And it also comes in the white color, which is hard to find usually for mouses, especially at that price range. And that mouse for $30 is definitely worth the price. It's not a light mouse at all. So if you're looking for a light mouse, this is not it. But this mouse is definitely responsive, it has good features, and overall for the price, it's really worth it. Well, thank you for watching. I really hope you like it. Go watch some of my other videos and subscribe.